18th episode of second season of Star Wars Clone Wars is telling us about a strange, mysterious beast on a planet Mustafar. Planet Mustafar is not Mustafar, Malister. The planet is called Malister, and it is a home world of Dag's race. And we know one very famous Dag, Sebulba. He was the main opponent with when Anakin Skywalker was competing in race pod challenge, and Sebulba was a different kind of alien, a Dag, and here we have a Malister, a homeworld of Dags, and a Republic wants to sign a treaty for their precious fuel reserves to fight against the separatists, but the separatist forces are already occupying Malister, and they have overwhelming advantage against Republic forces. But because of the new special bomb, which is hurting only droids, they were able to wipe out all resistance from separatist forces, and all droids has been destroyed. But unfortunately, the bomb created a enormous crater, and in this crater we see a mysterious, only almost invincible creature, Zillo beast. And Zillo beasts were known to Dags in the past because their ancestors were fighting against those beasts. But another problem is that Jedi Order thinks that it is unmoral and unethical to kill the last of its kind, because probably the Zillo beast is the only surviving creature for this race. And they were able to put it asleep, but also it's for them interesting to study it, because its armor is tougher and heavier and stronger than a lightsaber sword. And for example, lightsaber sword cannot penetrate its defenses. So for the Dags, it's a problem because they wanted to kill these beasts, but they are unsuccessful, and Jedi's are able to create some kind of diversion and specific types of lasers to put this beast asleep. And Emperor Chancellor Palpatine is convinced that he can use this beast or this specimen to create new armors for clone troopers. And the whole plot is interesting because we will have a second part, because they are wondering where this beast should be left, on what planet. And Chancellor Palpatine, we don't know why, we know why, but it is the Jedi's are struck why he wants to do it. He wants to transport it on Coruscant, and this Zillo beast is of enormous size, and the Coruscant is the most advanced technological advanced planet in the galaxy, and it is one big urbanistic futuristic city. So the second episode will be about these beasts on Coruscant, and she of course will flee her prison, her laboratory, and it will be a very interesting episode to see, especially Coruscant, this very technological advanced city, probably the most advanced city in the galaxy, even after creating the empire, or maybe even after the fall of the empire and the creation of the republic and then the new order. Probably still Coruscant is the capital of these powerful states or powerful galactic empires. This episode is showing us, of course, first in Star Wars universe, the Dag race in animation form, and it is showing us that the Dags are rather more reasonable that we would think, because we met Sebulba, very nasty, very savage Dag, very unpleasant, and we see here that Dags can be reasoned and they can negotiate in a civilized manner and so on. And of course, in the episode is interesting that we see that the bomb was successful to destroy only non-organic life like droids, but the consequences were that on their planet they have a very big enormous crater. So we see that it is also it's also showing us how unpredictable can be new warfare and new gears of war. Mm. Yeah, so and of course this episode is showing us the ethics and the codex of the Jedi Order, that they see that Zillo beasts can be a threat to Malister and to the Dags, but also they are aware that they cannot wipe out the last remnant species of some race just because it's huge and it can be dangerous. So we also see that Mace Windu represents this stance of Jedi Order, even though he's the strongest and he many times fights ferociously against droid and separatist forces. And here we see that even though he's a rather aggressive Jedi Knight, he is able to admit that this codex of behavior is important to all Jedi Knights. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this specific episode of Star Wars Zillo Beast.